Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with a finance video. These are cards to be on the lookout for online, as in either go ahead and buy them and hang on to them, or keep an eye on them right now because they're going down in price and you can get them for really cheap, and you'll benefit from it later if you're interested in playing anything outside of standard like modern and legacy and pauper. Today I'm not focusing on any pauper cards, but I'm going to start doing this series probably every 3 or 4 weeks, cards that basically go ahead and pick them up now while they're cheap. First one here is SRAM, Senior Edificer from Ether Revolt. It does see play in standard right now, that's why it had a surge in price here. It's starting to go back down. This is one I'd watch. I wouldn't pull the trigger on it right now. I'm thinking it can get back in the 50 cent or below range, at which time go ahead and pick you up a playset and just hang on to it forever. Next one is for standard as well as modern and even other formats, probably legacy. I think that maybe use one of no, just modern. This is one of the more heavily used dual lands from Kaladesh that's used in modern. Most of the decks that use this in modern, the Botanical Sanctum, use a 4 of. If you go and you look at all these decks that they're in, there'll be a 4 of in these decks. Where some of the other dual lands from Kaladesh, like the blue-red land, they maybe use only 1. So this is a good land to pick up. It's continually going down right now, and it's still good for decks in standard, of course. 336. I wish I hadn't already bought my playset. I would be watching this and wait till they continue. Wait till it gets, as it continues to go lower. I would pick them up. Next one. This one's pretty much just a standard card, but this card is just tanked. All the dinosaurs have tanked. If you want to play tribal dinosaurs, you can pick them up now. You can probably get the playset of all the dinosaurs you want for like $10. Galta, the Regisaur Alpha, the Deathgorge Scavenger. What else? The Ripjaw Raptor. They're all like 60 cents or less a piece online. So I went ahead and picked up the Galtas because I eventually do want to do like a tribal dinosaur deck, try it out. And I just noticed this card. It used to be the one that actually was expensive in the deck, so it continues to. It seems like it's kind of stabilized right now. So I think if you wanted to pick it up, go ahead and pick it up. Nessa, Steward of Elements. This is one I would just watch. You can see it's still going down. Recently, it was played alongside Jace the Mind Sculptor in the Turboland deck, which is kind of like people are experimenting around with Turboland. It's just a 1 of, so like if this continues to go down and gets maybe around $2 or less than $2, maybe pick up 1 or 2 copies. It's such a cheaply costed Planeswalker, and it can be cast at all stages of the game. Mana cost as far as cheap. The price, of course, right now is cheap too. We already, right now only showing any results in standard, but as those Turboland decks get played more, I think that this is a possibility of it being a card. So yeah, again, continue to watch this card, and if the price becomes right, as in low enough, go ahead and maybe pick up 1 or 2 copies of it. Next one, this one's starting to go back up. Keep an eye on it. It looks like it has these little waves. Inquisition of Kozilek, obviously like clearly a modern staple and even into legacy. Seems like the price is pretty low right now. It's been rising and then fluctuating, and then it did dip down to $3.20. That was probably the time to get it. We'll see if this dip goes back down, but keep an eye on this one, and you may pick up your playset if it gets in the back to the $3.20-30 range, and probably be satisfied with that. Here's one, Harsh Mentor. If you haven't picked up a playset of these, just pick them up and hang on to them. They were super cheap, and then I think there was a few decks that played them. Let's see. Oh yeah, vintage. As cheap as they are, I would just pick them up. Basically, you never know. Again, as the formats change, if this card's going to be good in other decks besides vintage. Here's one, Remmy Knack Excavator. This one kind of surged up. It was really cheap. I got mine when they were like 20 cents a piece. This is another one that's already starting to see play. Yeah, we see here Legacy, Modern, Legacy, even Vintage. I wonder if that's actually correct. Let's look in the deck and see if it actually has a copy of that in there. Okay, yeah, one copy. So it's Crucible of Worlds ability on a body, and it's a pretty good body as well. The mana cost is a little expensive, but for what it does, we're seeing it start to be included as, you know, one or two of in Modern and Legacy decks, or in Legacy and Vintage. I would pick up a playset of them and just hang on to them again. Maybe this is a price watch one. See if it dips back down again. Or I don't know, for $2 you can go ahead and get you a playset. You might want to just go ahead and grab them, because this is from Hour of Devastation as well, the smaller set in the block too. So, and it is a rare. It may not go back down. So you might want to just go ahead and pick up a playset now. Another one here we got. Just pick these up, Blood Suns, because they're dirt cheap. They're fringe strategies, but they are played in Modern, Legacy, and even Vintage, I believe. Yeah, usually Mono Red Prison. Yeah, Mono Red Sneak Attack. For less than $1, you can get a playset, so you might as well. It looks like they're at an all-time low. You might as well go ahead and get them. I don't think they're ever going to get any cheaper than that. And you don't want to regret it if it's, you know, the cheaper Blood Moon, but still expensive. It is from, again, you know, it's from a set. Rivals of Ixalan is a less open, going to be a less open set than Ixalan, right? So keep that in mind. And my number one thing to get right now is Koth of the Hammer. This is my favorite Planeswalker ever, and it does get played in Modern and even some Legacy. Again, the same kind of strategy, Mono Red Prison, but in Modern you can play Scred Red with this. You can play Mono Red Prison. You can play Wildfire, and the price is just tanked on it. I picked up mine yesterday when they were under $2.50, so I got my playset for under $10. Probably just go ahead and pick these up, a playset of them, and hang on to them, and unless you have no interest in playing that kind of strategy ever. But I don't think these will dip any lower than that. There is another cheaper version, Venser versus Koth, but I don't ever see that one available for online to purchase. So the price is $2, but there aren't any of them out there that I can find online. So this is the regular Scars of Mirrodin version, is probably the one you're going to be able to get, and get it right now. You can get a playset for $10. It's always going to be a good fringe, you know, tier 2 strategy. So those are my should pick up cards because they're cheap list for now. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about your any speculations or any other ones that I missed that I could pick up. Have a good day.